A lot of people ask me what programs A, B, and C are for on their timers, so I'll explain it in this video. Let's get right into it, shall we? Each brand of timer is different. Orbit typically only has one program, or they have an A and B. Erickson used to have an A and C on their HR 6100 models. Why didn't they have a B program? I don't know. One of the mysteries of the universe. Now on their rain dials, they have A, B, and C, as do the Hunter timers. There are even a few commercial grade timers like the Hunter ICC and iCore series that also have a D program. At the end of this video, I'll give you a bonus use for your unused programs like C and D that you'll want to practice. First, I'll say this. To keep things easy, I always recommend that you keep all your stations or zones, whichever you want to call it, on program A if you can. This will make more sense later, so let me explain. The purpose of the different programs is so you can have versatility in your watering schedule. Let's say you have lawns and flower beds. Your lawns may need to be watered 3 days a week, but your flower beds really only need to be watered 2 days a week or 1 day a week. You can put the lawns on program A with a start time of, let's say, 5 a.m., and you can now have beds on program B watering at 5 a.m. also, but for only 1 or 2 days a week. If you have veggie beds that need to water every day when the plants are germinating, then you can put them on program C every day at 5 a.m. These are just examples. You may have no lawns but have drip everywhere, but you want to water per microzone because one area is all sun and another area is all shade and another area is in between. You'll need to set the start times for each program you use, then set each station's run time for each program you want it to run on. Most timers also have multiple start times available per program. I'm not going to confuse you with discussing this feature on this video. As mentioned at the beginning, I always recommend keeping everything on program A if you can, but now you know what programs A, B, C, and D are for. Earlier I told you that I have a bonus use for one of the programs you're not using, like C and D programs, so here it is. You can create what I call a test program. Here's how to do it. Don't set a start time because you're only going to use this when you want to inspect your irrigation system for its performance and check for needed repairs and adjustments. Set the first station's run time for however many minutes it takes for you to walk there from your timer and have enough time to observe that line's performance. Then set each of the subsequent zones accordingly. This is a great reason for having your system come on in a linear fashion around your property so you can walk from one zone to the next sequentially. If it's not currently set up that way, it can be by simply switching the wires in the timer. In most cases, you should only need a couple of minutes per station. Now when you're ready for an inspection, press whatever button your timer requires to manually run all the zones on that program. Be sure to write down how you've set it so you and your gardener can reference it later. I have a free download to help you with this. What other videos would be helpful for you? Let me know in the comments. Also remember the resources site linked below that has most of the products for sale that I've discussed on these videos. Thanks for watching. See you next time.